Please don't be scared or please don't be worried. Security and technology and leniency and strength and the good are 30s or in A-tab greens that don't get affected nearly at all anywhere near crime without being them 70 red. They're not supposed to, you know, exist. They're not supposed to stand. You can at times know them as pushovers to fall on the floor and when need be self-defense, and they lose and they die and they burn. They go to jail, prison, and hell. But don't think that just because you're innocent and the rightful owner to essential equipment, you don't think that there wasn't a time or place that at an exaggerated emergency you couldn't be victimized pretty bad, and it hurts. And I'm gonna tell you, basically, it's like paranoia, drugs, and rape and violence. But it's gonna go back to crime, and that's when you see them and their kids, their children, go into a wood grinder. It's an interpretation symbolism, wood chipper. If you ever saw a tree go into a wood chipper, dismembered, amputated, castrated, drugged, and date raped, and that's them 9 times worse. B70 red. Hope, no trust, and believe. Grace, leniency, technology can improve and mature. But I'm saying, if you didn't have to come to that, it should be without incident to innocent. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm being honest. Uh, Penny traffic victimization, it hurts. You can see um all of the stuff that hurts on a victim. But the good get better, the bothers don't. Trust in your good term partners and technology and authorities and elders. Good term spirituality. You know, the most of what you can. Excuse me. Oh yeah, so be sure to have obituaries. Learn, know, study obituaries because they'll claim they died. It's running from being castrated or raped in prison. The one that his July B70, Richard Ramirez, Pennygate, Tony, Reese, Checo. Those are the easiest ones to fake a funeral. Really high priced or small time. They overdosed and flatlined in the emergency room, dead, and then they were gas resuscitated or CPR to back to the streets. You know what I mean? But look for their prison records and make sure you contact FBI and authorities and marshals and government. You know what I mean? Don't worry. Walk, talk, drink, smoke, eat, listen to birds and music and air and breath and shorts and payday and cookies and milk and ice cream. See, is there be without incident to innocent? May have called it altercation to potential suspicion, no release, rehabilitational. They didn't get wood chipper, they didn't get all of what they would have thought. But there's intervention for them not to be in the streets, and it's basically like a hospital, no release, and that's it. Plain and simple. You know, that's at best. That's at the most wealthiest thing that could possibly happen to one of them. You know, and yourself to not be victimized. And just to go on, a new dog, a new cat, a new study, a new interpretation, a new symbolism. You know, pre-existing rights and equipment. Excuse me.